the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100-plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They'll throw with May. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He's got the first down and more. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I do think that sometimes on third and long, many defenders just get caught watching the sticks instead of watching the ball. And the guy who's got it, because here, they just got the ball into the receiver's hands and told him to do it yourself, a little bit of a desperation play. And he was able to take the short throw and turn it into a big gain and a conversion on third down. That's a big pickup.
At the 42-yard line.
To throw, it's May. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
to the air. May. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now May on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On 1st down, it's Henderson. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
That's good for our Patriots. 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Keyshawn Butte from 3 yards out. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. How about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Andres Borregales for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5", that's Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Allen. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's May. He finds Douglas complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
May going to give it to Henderson. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Gain of 6. And the Patriots 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Looking to throw. May. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing here is May. Short pass caught by Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
May looking to run. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So after the INT, it's Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Allen to throw it. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Bills' 1st down.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. New England trying to get the place on offense. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
And the Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Finding Henry here on the crossing route. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, 33 yards. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
The extra point now for Borregales. And it's good to make it 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play. Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Bills first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? Is biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on this, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. And pass complete. Here's Butte with it. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Douglas. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
2nd and 3. He finds his man complete. It's Douglas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for our Patriots. First down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Hunter Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
Bills nothing.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I'll overuse, and this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A gain of 36 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Throwing It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And that will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room. Yeah,
and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Patriots offense and Drake May headed back onto the field. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. From the shotgun, it's May. Gets this complete to Butte.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Short pass caught by Henry. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
First and 10.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At their 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's May. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Scott, thanks very much. And we